welcome back. It is nice to get back behind the wheel of this Dodge, rowing some gears in my little mini big rig. What we'll do today, go over everything that has been fixed on this thing. Several $1,000s worth of parts. I'm not sure I have a list for all of them. We did take it to a shop, got the AC charged, it's working. Still got a little axle hop, especially when it's cold, but man, I tell you what, it is great to be back in this. I wish I had one of these in high school. We had a lot of issues with the rear brakes, everything from parking brake to just the improper placement and fitment of parts the guy put on before me. So with that, everything's running good. Let's get back to the shop. You can watch it drive away. Alright guys, as you saw there, it is running and driving and it's doing amazing. For the last probably 2 years, this thing has been stuck right there in the middle bay of the shop. Really a huge pain in the ass to work around. What had happened back here is the parking brake was pretty much non-existent, was stuck on. And I guess somebody bought, I believe it was 2.5-inch pads when it should have been 3. And brand new drums, everything. I mean, the work that was done was great, but the pads were not right, and it had dug into the brake drum and was catching on every. So pretty much what we had is the whole back end was locked up. The nice thing is it's all fixed, and it wasn't like the rear end was destroyed. It was just non-functional, non-mobile, and most of it was on this side right here. I did have it all cleaned up for you. We took it for a little drive. Of course, we found what looks like a pile of shit that flipped up, but it's mud, and all up the side. But I tell you what, I really grew up with Chevy square bodies. This is the Dodge equivalent, and I love the Cummins with the 5-speed. Let me just kind of go over some parts here. For the brakes, the parking brake, which still isn't right, and I'll show you that in just a second. For the cable for both, $95, and the cable for the front part of the parking brake cable was $50. So we got all new cables. It does work. Remind me when we're done with this. I'll take you in there and show it. That was one of the pages. Here's the other. Brake self-adjuster repair kit ×2, $30 each. Valve cover gasket set, $51.80. Fuel filter water separator, $33.10. So basic maintenance was done on this. We had a clutch switch go out, that was $120. We bought all the filter, the lube, and all that good stuff, and that was about $125. We had an oil seal that was bad, about $65. Brake shoes, $80. Brake wheel cylinder, $35. The other brake wheel cylinder, $35. Brake drum, $142. Turn the drum, I had to pay $25 for that. Blower motor. The blower motor was really loud. I don't know if you guys remember that last time we took it out in Tennessee. It was really loud. And then we had to change some fittings. They changed fittings on there and then put in that 134A. So it's probably not as cold as it was. If you want to come in here, I'll kind of show you what I mean about this lovely truck. So right here, this is what I'm not sure what I've got to do, but I've probably got to adjust it. My parking brake release is now going to have to be turned sideways because this now comes clear up to freaking here. You see that? It used to sit down here, but again, I've only known this thing to be broken. The parking brake sucked. We got a new turn signal stock on here. That was an issue. We also had to replace rear bulbs. I thought it was going to be more serious, like a brake light switch, but apparently the rear bulbs went out. So we got a new turn signal stock. This has all been put back together. That wasn't terrible. We got the new blower motor over there, and then we got the AC charged up. Everything works there. We need a screw here or something here to hold that in place. But if you have one of these and you're down in the comments watching this, let me know if yours goes up that high or something. I may just have to adjust it. I'm just not sure how. That's the problem. This is where it's at. It works. Everything seems to be good. We do not have a horn, but we do have the train horn, which echoes through the place. I am really happy with this. There's still a little bounce when it's cold. Once it warms up, I don't know if that's just the clutch is kind of grabbing, and then once it heats up, it's smooth as butter. What I'd like to do next, probably take this out. I'd love to see what kind of miles per gallon this gets. Honestly, I know people don't buy these for that, but I really think we'd be close to 20. So if you'd like to see that, let me know. I'll probably film that as soon as we get rid of this weather. We've had nothing but either 100 plus or heavy rain. With that, the Dodge is back on the road. Maybe we can get a trailer behind it. Who knows? I don't even know what to do with it next, but there's just something about, hit that, she'll just purr all day long. After the tune-up, well, I call it a tune-up, but it's really just after going through it, the filter, oil and fuel filter. I did see water, it said water in my fuel. Not sure, I've never seen that light come on before. And now my low fuel light is on, but I'm pumped full on fuel, so the truck's definitely not done. One thing I'd like to find, some vents for the driver. I think that would help make it cool. So hopefully you guys like seeing this. I mean, there's just something about the sound of the Cummins I really like. If you like my hat, go ahead, give it a thumbs up. But with that, we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.